Mortals! Hello. Is everything coming through? Is the Mystic Weave strong today? Or is it weak? Weak, Mystic Weave. Ah, I see what the problem is. I've got Dissidia muted. There we are. But hello everyone! Hello, how are you all doing on this fine, fine day and or night? I'm not usually around at this time, so I figured why not, why not? Let us just dive in and stream a bit of Guerrilla Dissidia. Player, Carmine, yep. Wow, 17 hours already. We're gonna put so many hours in this, mortals, so many hours. Okay, so the volume looks good, so I think we can just jump right into it. Yes, hello, hello! Oh, I'm seeing so many faces. So many familiar faces, rather. Hello, hello, Mao. Wow, my capture chat seems to be well ahead of my YouTube pop-out chat this time. Susan's been slacking. Friend cards and original quest with player exchange. Oh, this was a really cool thing. This is a really cool thing. We can't do it yet, mortals, but in this game you can create custom quests where you make your own like mini cutscenes, like where there's dialogue boxes with the sprites and everything, and you can then share those like with friends that with other people with the game that you come across. Yep, slacking, absolutely slacking. Ah, it's Albed, mortals. Before we jump into this proper, we've started conversing with a Moogle in Albed because they asked for a test and we were like, okay, but in Albed. So let me just get the old Albed translator going, and I shall translate this for you, mortals. We're talking about the Mist Dragon from Final Fantasy IV, if I remember what we were talking about with this particular individual. Alright. Oh, Albed is so cool, Orippy. Albed is a substitution cipher of English. So all of these letters represent another letter in English. Instead, like, it's not a language per se, it's a cipher, but it's still really cool. Okay, translate Albed into English. We want to put in. All right, let's type. Let's clickety clackety. Y, Mist Dragon, Sict, Regia, Daiga, Brockelim, Vuns Van Brockelim, Yidilgit. Okay, I think that's right. Do Raija. Yo, what's really cool about Albed is that in Final Fantasy X you can learn it, and then you can save that progress separate from saves, and so you can replay the game with like Albed from the start, and the text boxes beneath the character speaking Albed will be fully translated right from the get-go. Avald Gibu Drofectus eat Luinica. Oh man, but actually learning Albed in grade school and sending secret messages to your friends that is the coolest, Orippy. That is, you are so cool. You are so unbelievably cool. I can't believe it. Eat, dro. Look at that. I've never learnt to use it. I have to use a translator. Jano Esnakeja Etat Gibu. Oh yeah, in NG Plus, highly in translator. I still have never cleared the Wind Waker. I really wish to sometime because I played it a bit as a child and had a wonderful time with it. Okay, so a Mist Dragon must have taken physical form for physical attacks to have any effect. Kupo. Thy wisdom and courage, and thy prowess in languages. Very impressive indeed. Kupo. Ah, so Gibu means Kupo. That is how you say Kupo in Albed, mortals. If a Moogle was to speak Albed, instead of Kupo, they would end their sentences with Gibu? That's very interesting. Also, first off, Arippy, I'm pretty sure everybody else thinks that's cool. Surely these cultured mortals think that you are a cool alien for that. And I don't know if I could stream. I suppose I would have to look into emulating, but I could totally stream I could totally stream Wind Waker. I suppose. I'm such a noob when it comes to Zelda games. I've only beaten Breath of the Wild. Ah, Mouth, like I keep Morph, Mao, whatever your name is. You've become a Moogle. You've become an Albed Moogle. All right, but we've tarried long enough. I got rid of the translation box. 1 second. I always get rid of it too early. There's an option. There's an option for more talking in Albed. I would be remiss if I did not choose it. Alright, come on you. Let me shrink you so I can put you in front of my capture. This chat is adorable, Gibu. Everybody, the Moogle bug. The Pom bug. It's affected everyone. Yes, the only Zelda I have beaten is Breath of the Wild. He turned into a Moogle. Funniest thing you've ever seen. Yes. I've only ever beaten Breath of the Wild. It was in many ways like the first Zelda game I could really sit down and just play it. Leave it to me. Oh, what's Pnebed? So Maija Ed Dusa is leave it to me. Aid is brilliant. Yeah, leave it to me. Listen, I was not a Nintendo kid. Well, aside from the you know, the DS, the Nintendo DS, I was not a Nintendo kid. We were a PlayStation household, a Sony household. So, no Zelda. There simply wasn't any. Alright, so there was a specific battle I wanted to start with, and then we can do other stuff after that. But I'm pretty sure we have the track that I want to play for it from the PP catalog. Surely I would have gotten it. Yep, we have it. We've got it. Yes, very well, Morth. Let us feud. Let us duel unto eternity. This fight won't end until the universe dies out. Okay, so battle mode, quick battle, and we'll be playing Zidane, who is an aerial ace, against Cloud of Darkness, who is Bane of Life. As for the stage, anywhere will do. I really like Dream's End. Abilities. Yep, he's got Scoop Art, Swift Attack, Rumble Rush, and Tidal Flame, Free Energy, and Shift Break. Yep. Very well. We'll jump right into it, models. We'll jump into our first match. Enter. Nothing like a good drink. Alright, now this is very important. Let's go. This is Not Alone from Final Fantasy IX, which is a really great track from Nobuo Uematsu. Oh, she got me. Let's see if we can free energy her. Nope. Huh. Bum 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 bum. Oh no. Dum bum bum. Are you kidding me? Desktop audio is muted. I don't even know how that happened. I'm going to have to look at... I don't know if I just had it... Thanks for letting me know, Mouth. I'm sorry. I think it... Okay, if it was on a few minutes ago, it's got to be... I must have some sort of weird keyboard shortcut. I'm going to have to look at my shortcuts for muting desktop audio. I'm so sorry, mortals. Yes. Much scuff, much gorilla scuff. I'm sorry. But I want you to hear this really great song. So, we'll start again. And maybe this time I won't suck as much. But it's good to see you, even if you're going to be mostly lurking. I don't want to force anybody to attend or anything. This is just, I suppose this is selfishness on my part for some, but...
So,
I'm just not often around at this time, and so I figured, why not?
stand and perish.
Technology is hard-rippy. I have no idea how the mortals manage it. Drat. Oh, come on now. Oh, there we go. Just hit it until it works. That is a lot of how this game is. Zidane is, I haven't actually played Zidane for all of you, so let me explain a bit about him. He's a very heavy aerial character. His focus is being in the air, because he is a monkey person. Oh no. Oof. Oof. Yes, monkey see, monkey do. I really need to play Final Fantasy IX for you all sometime, if I can, because I haven't finished it, and it's such a lovely... Although I'd really like to do it with a friend, though. I wonder if... No, there's no way this PC version has the two-player mode. But in the PlayStation 1 version of Final Fantasy IX, it has two-player mode. And I've played a bit of it with my brother. Yes. This is exactly what Dissidia is. It is a massive like a 3D fighting game with massive maps and incredibly stylistic anime style. Well, not anime style. Just kind of crazy action combat with like a lot of focus on like wall smashes and I failed with I didn't mash enough. Yeah, he goes into transfer ZX. What's really cool is just the whole bravery attack, HP attack system. The reason I wanted to stream this is I wanted to show everybody how good Duodecim is. Because it really is, in my opinion, the greatest fighting game ever made. And I suppose doing a guerrilla stream of it at this time, where I don't normally stream, is a good way to introduce it to new people.
Don't get your hopes up! Look out!
Come on, you. Haha. But yeah, it really is a beautiful game. I love it a lot. Oh, Zidane, that's not a good place to be. And this is just level 1 gameplay, by the way. Because I wanted to do a specific fight. If we were doing presets, we could do level 20 and have more moves. This is just the basic Zidane moveset. Speaking of which, I haven't done his ground HP attack. Let's do that. Look at Tidal Flame. Look at that. I'm pretty sure these are all his trance attacks in Final Fantasy IX. But I haven't played enough of it to be sure.
Time to get serious.
Got her! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! And that's a win for the monkey.
Alright, feeling good.
Yeah, in trance in Final Fantasy IX, everyone goes kind of pink? Purpley pink? Or something like that? And that's why he is a pink monkey. Return to battle setup. I don't have a lot of smart stuff to say about Final Fantasy IX. I've played a lot, I just have not played enough, nearly enough. It's not like I can go on a rant about like Albed from 10. I can do that, but with 9 it's not the same. It's like how I don't have anything to say about Shantoto because I've basically never played 11. There's so many Final Fantasy games. Of course, my favorite will always be 8. So, Mortals. In fact, so let's do something special. If I can get it from the shop, I want us to grind a character together. Since this is a guerrilla stream, we won't be doing the story. Thus, I want to do characters. I want to get experience for characters, not calendars. Not calendars, but characters, Mortals. Where is the thingamabobber? These are all alts. These are stages. CPU level cap. My end goal with streaming Dissidia for all you mortals is this entire roster plus Gilgamesh and Preesh at level 100. That's what I want, mortals. So to do that, we have to grind, especially for Chaos characters, because unlike Cosmos characters, who like all 10 of these, we will later play as all of them for their own special story routes, like we've been playing with these 6 up here. But Chaos character, yeah, Gilgamesh is a secret character in Duodecim. We haven't got him yet because we need to get him. No, not by the end of the stream. Not by the end of the stream. But like, there's going to be so many Dissidia streams in the future because I want to get to level 100 with all characters with all of you. So, the thing is, Chaos characters, and then also Shantoto and Gabranth, and like secret characters like that, don't have a story mode. They don't have their own chapter in story mode. So it's hard. So you won't be getting them off the ground. So early level grinding for them all has to be done through battles. So I was thinking, mortals, if you could choose a Chaos character, and we can grind them for this stream. we can level him up. Oh, we have one vote for Jekt. I want to try and do it. I want to try and do it by majority instead of first come first served, since it'll be for multiple rounds this time. But currently there is one vote for Jekt, mortals. Our options are Garland, the Emperor, Cloud of Darkness, Golbez, X-Death, Kefka, Sephiroth, Ultimecia, Kuja, Jekt, Shantodo, or Gabran. Oh, another one for Jekt. Who's that tanned lad with the red hairband? That's Jekt. A lot of 3 for Jekt, it would appear. If that's an endorsement by Bunzel. Yeah, everybody loves Jekt. You all have such good taste, mortals. Jekt. We're gonna be doing Jekt then. 6 is also good, but we can save Kefka's mad magic for another time. Let's learn how to be a brutal blitzer, where his ferocious melee strikes can be charged to savage extremes. And we'll beat up on someone random. Therian, sure. Let's get him some equipment that we've gotten from the story mode. And accessories. We want to give him the power ring so he'll do more damage. And he's level 1 to 9. And while near opponent. Oh wait, no, while attacking bravery. He's a deadbeat dad who is actually not a deadbeat. Very cool. Arippy, do you understand that Jekt is actually a good dad? And like, not a bad one? Do you understand that? Cause like, oh... I didn't like... Oh, Jekt, oh man. I love me some Final Fantasy X stories. But I didn't fully get Jekt. And the father-son relationship between him and Tidus. I didn't understand it until somebody said... Until, like, somebody... I was discussing it on some sort of, you know, some sort of forum or something. And somebody said, Tidus does not hate his dad. He hates his mother. Because his mother is just is a Jekt groupie that didn't really care that she had a kid. When you see cutscenes with them, it's Jekt that tells her to go pay attention to Tidus. And, like, Jekt is somebody who's, like, not good at, like, being a dad, but he is... Like, he does care about his son. And, like, Tidus loves his dad, but but, like, because his dad is the reason that his... Like, yeah, his mother doesn't... Yeah, so they love each other, but Tidus has kind of turned that into animosity. He's you know, misdirected it. Alright, level 2. Tidus has daddy issues, gotcha. He has both parent issues. Yeah! Yes, Arippy, yes, exactly. When you're presented with Jekt from Tidus's perspective, all you get is like him talking about how how much he hates his old man and stuff. And like having you know, weird dreams where his dad is a bully. But like then you gradually get to see like just who Jekt really is over the course of the game. It's just so good. There's a reason everybody wants that Jekt Orin and Braska game. Oh, you put the brackets in there, Arippy, and that makes it just like bans it from my chat box. I don't know why. I gotta get that looked at. I don't restrict anything. Yeah, oh man. I really want to finish Final Fantasy X. I've gotten so close before. I've gotten to like getting to Sin before, but I just need to clear it. Oh, you didn't have to repeat it, but yeah. It's so... I love me some Final Fantasy stories. Yes! Ah. Ah. Furion has me spinning. Anyway, 10 honestly has a lot of love put into its story. The fact that, like, another thing about Final Fantasy X, while we're on the subject, a lot of people don't like Tidus as a protagonist, because they think he's annoying and he's whiny. I completely disagree. I love Tidus, he's a great guy. I mean, is it though? Is it though? Do you also find Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank annoying and Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Clone Wars annoying? It's the same guy. His voice is pretty, like, it's just a voice. His laugh is your ringtone for 4 years. The infamous Tidus laugh. I love that scene. It's honestly so sweet. Hello there. Haha! We broke his guard. Nope. Yes. It's honestly just, I just don't find it annoying. And especially when he's talking all serious in the flashbacks. Yeah, well, not flashbacks, but you know what I mean. Oh, I should have waited. Let's bump the next one up to 2 levels above us.
Come out of your league, buddy.
Turn to battle setup. Random. Terra. Level 3. Enter. It's just like he's... Oh, we actually haven't set an assist. We've got to do that. Mortals, while we do this fight, think on who you want to set as the assist. It can be anyone. Oof. Not pulling any punches. Ooh, Tidus is a good pick. Father-son bonding. How do I do eject beam? I know I can do it. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Just the themes of Final Fantasy X and the whole spiral of death thing and how it relates to the characters. And the central relationship between Tidus and Yuna, I think is just very great. I feel like they really knocked it out of the park. Wow. Haha! Still hit her. Look at this. We're just beating up on a poor, defenseless half-Esper. Bum 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 bum. Oh, she got us. Ah! Oh, but honestly, just, glad to be hanging out with you, mortals. You really do make my day, but, like, I also hope that I can make yours in some small way, you know? I mean, people seem to enjoy my streams, so I've been operating under that assumption. Alrighty. Nope.
One more.
Come on, you. No, 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 no. Yes. Blitz King. Alright, there's two inputs. There's two inputs, unlike Tidus's. There's two inputs. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Well, I'm glad, Arithi. And I'm so glad you, like, I'm so absolutely chuffed, I suppose, to know that you know, not only did you, like, learn Albed, you like yourself some Final Fantasy X. I am a bit of an FF fan. Return to battle setup. So I'm always happy when people, like, can talk with me about it. All right, let's see. Vaughn, and we want him level. Wait, we want him level 4 now. And we want to have Tidus as the assist. Maybe we'll soon be able to start buying some alt costumes. At the moment we don't have any, but we'll be able to start doing that. Oh, 10 is a good first Final Fantasy, I think. I think it's a really great one to start with. I usually recommend 7 to people who haven't played a Final Fantasy game, because I feel that one's the quintessential and most iconic, but 10 is I feel like I could very hardly recommend 10 to people. I mean, just the way it starts. That 10 was the first Final Fantasy on the PS2. The way it starts absolutely blows you away, right? With those incredible visuals right at the start with the destruction of Xanakin in the Blitzball match. Oh damn it, he's still level 3. We're going to destroy him.
Some guts, pal. Whoop.
Triumphant grasp. Oh wow, he actually got us.
There you go.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's honestly the thing with Final Fantasy. Their games have always kind of felt, you know, like they're pushing the envelope of graphics. But I feel like that's not really the case anymore with Final Fantasy 15 and stuff. So now they're kind of, you know, they're focusing more on that, and it's not really, you know, helping them out. But 10 is both a solid game and graphically beautiful for the time. What was the song called just before Tidus ends up in Xanakin? You mean right before? I don't know, but you can find it on the soundtrack. It's not a song that appears anywhere else in the game. I think that if you're talking about the cutscene where he's about to get swallowed up by Sin, you know, Auron pulls him in. Wait, no, just before he ends up in Xanakin. I thought you meant I read that as, you know, before he leaves Xanakin, before he ends up in Spira. So now I don't know what you're on about. I don't know what part of the game you're talking about. I'm sorry. If you've got another indicator of the point in time it is. Huh? The one with the metal vocals. Oh, you're talking about Otherworld. Go now, if you want it. Another world awaits you. Yeah. Yeah. That's Otherworld. That is 100% Otherworld. If it's got metal vocals.
sister a bit.
I actually, I understand that it's not much of a song considering the lyrics, but I do technically have it on my set list for the karaoke. Just because, you know, I do what I want. Son! Aid me. Well, that didn't work. Don't get excited. It's not gonna meet anybody's expectations. It's gonna be garbage. Love me some Jack Blade. Jack's moves are really weird compared to, like, because of the build-up compared to other characters. It's a good song to be associated with Auron, but it's not a song that's really associated with Auron, though. It's associated more with Jack because of the when else it plays. Go now into the sand and dusk in the sky. Oh man. That just such a high impact opening that game has. No, he got us. Oh, come on. He closes the gap. Sorry, models, I'm focusing. I shouldn't be focusing. I should be talking with you all. There's gonna be so many battles ahead. I don't want to just, you know, have dead air while I'm playing Dissidia. So, a lot of Kingdom Hearts. Does it actually play like that at all? I suppose there's a few analogs you could make. It's, I mean, it is like Kingdom Hearts. It's also made by, you know, Square Enix in-house. There we go. Finally, I can get back to base bravery. Come at me, you punk! Come on. Yes! You are totally dead, Vaughn. It is also an action RPG, as well as a fighting game. So, again, it has that in common with Kingdom Hearts. I mean, Kingdom Hearts, I suppose you could compare it a bit to Kingdom Hearts 2 in terms of gameplay. But it's got more like fighting game combo than Kingdom Hearts does, where it's, you know, because Kingdom Hearts is a one-button attack kind of deal. Return to battle setup. Greetings, Congo. Yes, this is simply a Guerrilla Dissidia stream. I'm not often around at this time, so I figured why not. Alright, we shall be beating up Tifa, and we will finally turn the level up to 4, so we can get more experience points. Time to learn X-Death. Ah, no! The Chaos character that we are currently grinding, as chosen by the mortals, is Jekt.
I'm up for a challenge.
What is a Rekka character? I'm bad with terminology when it comes to these things. No feints, no HP attacks. A character that can chain moves into each other even on a miss. Oh, is that why he feels so odd to play? Oh yeah, he does continue a combo even with missing. It does make him a bit dangerous to play against. Oh, did you see that feint? Mortals, did you see that feint? She feinted me to dodge my HP attack. Which normally would, like, if somebody went into the HP attack with that level of delay that Burning Arrow has, I would have gotten them. But because it's Tifa, she can feint. She can feint behind me and manage to hit me. Oh, she got us. She is just packing up that EX. I kind of want to let her do her thing on me. Because it's a direct reference to Erupting Burning Finger. Oh, here we are. Wait. Are you not going to do it? Tifa, come on, do it. Do it, come on. I won't stop you. Yes! Limit break. She's going to go Final Heaven on us. Oh, she missed the final shot.
Breaking my limit.
I don't actually know what Erupting Burning Finger is.
Feels like you're flying, doesn't it?
Which I feel is outing me as a plebeian. But what else can one do when faced with their own ignorance? Everything cool seems to be from G Gundam, it seems. This hand of mine is burning red. I've only heard about it in passing. G Gundam seems interesting because it doesn't seem to have much in common with what I tend to expect from a Gundam series from all the Universal Century I've watched. But a lot of people seem to enjoy it. So I feel like I should give it a watch sometime. Oh no. Yes, Gundam is normally real robot. So it's unapologetically super robot, but a Gundam series. How interesting. It's where Nobel Gundam is from, right? I've you know, when I know it's used in a lot of builds to make a female gunpla. Because Nobel Gundam, if I recall, has the long blonde hair. Return to battle setup. Alright, we'll be crushing Squall, and I'm gonna up it to level 5. Bum, bum. Oh, come on, I dodged. Yeah. How you doing now, Lionheart? Ha ha ha. But yes, when it comes to Gundam, my favorite show is, I suppose, isn't the most standard Gundam show either. I like 08MS Team the most. Because it looks absolutely beautiful. And is also a love story, for which I am a sucker for. And it does have those I don't think I've seen Gundam better animated than in 08MS Team, with the lovingly hand-drawn action sequences. Ha! We got him again. Now we just have to hit him with a good HP attack. Thanks, son. Zentitsuken. This has a 50% chance of breaking your opponent whenever you use it. Look at him dance above me. He is scared. He is scared of us mortals. But we shall wait. We shall wait patiently. You have to come down sometime, Squall. Okay, fine. Are you just going to Just going to dance.
Come on! One more!
Shah's Counterattack is a great film. That was the entire reason I watched Gundam. My brother wanted to watch Shah's Counterattack with me, but I needed the context. So he got me to watch, when I was younger, he got me to watch all of Gundam, and then all of Zeta Gundam.
Come out of your league, buddy.
I liked Zeta Gundam more than Gundam when I watched it. I really liked Camille. Especially when he has that Titan's jacket, for, like, when he's infiltrating the base to get 4. You know, he, like, it looks so much better than his usual clothes. He just looked really cool in that moment. Normally, Camille doesn't look all that cool, despite being pretty neat. The pinnacle of mainline UC. I could see that being the case. That sounds accurate to me.
I'm up for a challenge.
Oh, there's so many Gundam series. Oh, we're fighting Squall again. I forgot to change it. It's fine. He's easy pickings for us. Oof. I love how they have these platforms that can just turn into nothing. Oh. Defense crush. Whenever you do a defense crush models, certain attacks just crush defense, like a charged eject attack or a HP attack. It's always gonna be a critical. It's nice to crit. Charged eject attacks also seem to have the property of parrying HP attacks, which is normally only a HP attack thing. He's very powerful.
Leave it to me.
Okay, assist is charged. Jack isn't strong in high-level play, but against green players and AI, he's fantastic. I have heard this said, and I recall seeing somebody on YouTube who plays Jack, and managing to get some like competitive wins with him. That was very impressive. Oh, I wanted Tidus to get the HP attack hit. Yes, got him. Let's King. But yeah, I can see why you'd be fond of characters like that. I just think he has a wonderful aesthetic and personality, in addition to an overwhelmingly crushing combat style. Da 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 da.
That's what they call skill.
One thing Dissidia is notable for, I think, is a lot of classic Final Fantasy characters that did not, up until this point, have like voice actors for who they are. Got them in this game. Like Bartz and Zidane. Speaking of Bartz, there he, the computer has picked him out. Furion is the redesign of the century. Is it really a redesign though? Is it not simply the adaptation of Yoshitaka Amano art for him from certain versions of Final Fantasy II? Yes, also solidifying designs for characters. I mean, it doesn't really solidify. Take Tidus in Dissidia, for example. He looks very there is a lot of like design aspects from the original Tidus design to the point where Tidus's like actual look is an alternate look, like an alt look that we can acquire from the shop.
Guts, pal.
Ah, the way he fights Axe is almost completely fabricated, similar to Warrior of Light. Correct! Yes. It's a fighting style. It's a fighting style based entirely of the fact that Final Fantasy II had the weapon system that allowed anybody to become proficient at any weapon as long as they used it. So they just gave him all the weapons. And it is such a wonderful aesthetic that he is a weapon master. Da, 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 da. Oh, who doesn't love Battle on the Big Bridge, honestly? It's so great. I mean, it's iconic. There's a reason why there's so many different versions of it. I can't wait to show you Gilgamesh models. I really can't. I really can't. I can't wait to show the models Gilgamesh. I just can't wait. Ha! Town. Oh, I think we have Town, actually. Yes, Gilgamesh is in Duodecim. Obviously, I have myself a bit of a weakness for Final Fantasy VIII tracks. I would kill to be able to fight to Eyes on Me or something. Done. Gilgamesh.
Come out of your league, buddy.
Return to battle setup. Before, like, I knew of Gilgamesh, the fable, or the king of Babylon, and before I knew Gilgamesh, like, in any other piece of media, like Fate, I knew Final Fantasy Gilgamesh. That was Gilgamesh to me. Oh, Battle with Four Fiends has such character to it. And have you heard that somebody made like a vocal version of it? A Japanese fan of Final Fantasy IV made like a vocal song of Battle with the Four Fiends that featured like the Four Fiends singing, and I don't know what happened. Like, I think they got they blew up at some point. I hope so. I hope whoever did that is successful. Yeah, classic mix. Let's have a look at customization. I don't think we have any new abilities. We have the new extra support. Yeah, we don't want auto assist. Oh, we should set our summons. Ifrit, set reserves of Ifrit, and then Odin, and then Carbuncle, and then Shiva, and then Rama. Yeah, by all means, Congo. By all means, link it. And the mortals can listen to it as they please and wish. Hyodane, interesting. There's so many simply like wonderfully talented mortals. Okay, so I was going to go to see if we had Town and listen. We could listen to Town, but unfortunately, it selected A Fleeting Dream, and there is absolutely no way that if it hands me A Fleeting Dream, I will not have it play A Fleeting Dream. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I mean, just listen to that. I probably shouldn't hum. I shouldn't hum over it so you can hear how wonderful it sounds. But they just don't make them like that anymore. Final Fantasy X is 20 years old. That's insane. It honestly does feel like it just came out yesterday. Oh, doesn't it just, Riffy? Doesn't it just? This is a super emotional FF10 track. Da da da. I mean, just the God, Final Fantasy X sure is well put together. Even if it's not my favorite, it's a strong contender for being up there near the top. I had a phase, mortals, where my brother, who watched some internet, like some videos by a content creator on the internet, this would have been like 10 years ago now, linked me a video series by that content creator about why Final Fantasy VIII is bad. And then after that, like, which was already old at that point, but they had later had one about how Final Fantasy X was bad, and like all the ways they didn't like those two games. And this was at a phase in which I cared very much what other people thought. So I suddenly felt ashamed that Final Fantasy VIII was my favorite Final Fantasy, and I felt ashamed that I liked Final Fantasy X. And I was like, oh, how can I be so stupid as to like these silly games? But they're not. They're great. And I love them. And I'm so glad that I've reached the point in my life, mortals, where I don't care if somebody on the internet thinks that the game I love is bad. That's a bit of an emotional tale. But what can I say? A fleeting dream, it brings it out of me. Judge things on their merits, mortals, and your own opinions of them. Never what someone else thinks of them. Ooh, jacked block. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be so good, mortals. I just had a drink and realized that it's been an hour. Time does fly with you, mortals. While playing this game in particular, but just... the time warp, it is real. Ooh, Cane Highwind. Level... let's make it 8. And we'll equip... okay. So all he has for land is Jekt Rush, and all he has for air is Jekt Stream. Of course only Jekt would block with a backhand. Yes, the superpowered jump. We've seen that, because in the last stream we did Kane's section of the story. And so we did his EX burst multiple times. It was good fun. It's good fun to play Kane. A bit frustrating because I'm not too suited to him. But yes. Dragoons are great. Dragoons are always great. When they're not tanking the floor, they're exceedingly great. It all comes down to how powerful jump is as a move, really, I feel. Battle of the Four Fiends. Let's listen to this. Next one will be town, I swear.
I'm up for a challenge.
Ha! Sky Rave. The problem is Triumphant Grasp, which is my main aerial... okay, like, Kane is very aerial, right? But Jekt's ground attacks are mostly only suited for beating up on people on the ground. Thus, we run into a bit of a problem. Because if I get up in the air, my only HP option is Triumphant Grasp. Ba-da-da-da. cross the heavens, my left buttock. If you'll pardon my French. As long as Golbez-sama wills it. I need to... There's so much of Final Fantasy IV I haven't played. That is to say, almost everything. Would you believe that I have never successfully made Cecil a paladin, mortals? Oh, in this game, Golbez is fantastic. Ah! Well, we'd have to do a playthrough of Final Fantasy IV for that. But, like I said, like despite how much I love Final Fantasy, there's so many. I want to beat all of them. I'd love to beat some with you guys, but at the moment, I've only beaten just a smattering. Just 1, 7, 10, 13, and 15. Wait, 1, 7, 8, 13, and 15. Not 10. Dissidia is indeed an incredible love letter to Final Fantasy. The only game that could possibly match it as a tribute to Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy history would be in probably 14, as far as I know. I think 11 is more. I don't know about 11, but I think as an MMO, I think it was more focused on doing his own thing than inherently being a send-up. But I know A Realm Reborn is very much that. 14 has, I mean, what other, like 14 even has... Oh, actually, let's let him HP attack us. Dragoon's Pride, watch it. This is for you, Congo.
Dragon's grasp. Surrender yourself.
Ah, the moon didn't show. The moon did not show. Yes, 11 is mostly self. So but in 14 there's so many callbacks and such. He did not maximize it. Yes, what a foolish AI. If we were playing Kane, we surely would have done so. 14 even has the Phantom Train, which is incredible. Ah, yes, there are explicitly yeah, in the same raid set as the Phantom Train. Chaos is also in that, and that's the only one I've ever tackled on Savage, because my free company took me along for the ride one time. With Final Fantasy XIV, I am not particularly close to like when I just kind of walked into a free company and was like, oh, you guys have a nice house, can I please join, so that I have other people to play this game with. And so I'm not particularly close with them on my main account. I don't really have friends in 14. But one time they did, you know, they were like, oh, you haven't done Savage, let's show you some Savage, let's show you Chaos Savage. And that was nice. But because I don't really have MMO friends, that's why I'm so excited to about, you know, that a lot of VTubers seem to be getting excited about the Endwalkers announcement and are now, you know, playing Final Fantasy XIV. So I'm super looking forward to possibly, you know, playing 14 with some of them. World of Final Fantasy. I tried playing the demo for that and it didn't really click. Entirely fair, Congo. Absolutely entirely fair. MMOs do take they do take, like, even 14, which is designed as a game you can just drop. It does take a considerable amount of free time. One must have the boon of free time in order to truly reap the benefits. Oh, yes. I mean, I worry about them being able to top Shadowbringers, considering how just amazing Shadowbringers was. But I'm really excited for Endwalkers. I think they can truly bring it. MMO being replaced by Gacha now. Gacha is soul sucking. MMOs can be fun because you're doing it with friends. Haha! Take that, Kane. But yeah, I really wanna make my own free company with friends in Final Fantasy XIV, and I feel like this new wave is the the opportunity for it, and I'm very excited about that. Not that it's particularly as an MMO a good game for streaming, so it's really a free time kind of thing. What would I name it? Well, I wouldn't be the only one involved with founding it, obviously. So I feel, and I don't think I would be in the position of the head of the free company, so I don't feel like I would be qualified to do the naming. I also have terrible naming sense, so even if I come up with something off the top of my head right now, it'll probably sound terrible. Ooh, Tidus. Oh. Let's make you level 10. What would I name it, though? I was thinking maybe Double Cross. Back when I, was thinking of one for... Oh, now it's Otherworld. No, yeah, it's too fitting. Again. It's too fitting. Is it worth getting the skips? Grinding through the whole game is one of the reasons you stop playing.
Here we go.
I don't know. If you wanna... I don't know how well... Oh, this, because we have Tidus as an assist, this is regular Tidus, instead of Dissidia Tidus. But yeah, I would call it Double Cross. Because then the representative of it could be just 2 crosses. The free company tag. But I don't know, like, with level skips, maybe. But Final Fantasy XIV is like a very story-heavy experience. And I don't know if, like, as much as I love Shadowbringers, I don't know if it's as good if you don't have the context of all the story that came before it in Final Fantasy XIV. Dum bum bum ba-da. So I don't know if I wholeheartedly recommend Final Fantasy XIV, but I had a hell of a time with the story, and Shadowbringers basically made me cry. I will block you, son. Are you winning, son? No, of course not. You're fighting me. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because if you walk into Shadowbringers not knowing what an Ascian is, it's not going to have the same level of revelation, I feel like. I'm getting destroyed here. I'm trying to use the jet block, which is why it's happening. The ending of A Realm Reborn, or the ending of, like, I'm assuming the ending of Realm Reborn. The original before answers and so on. No, no, I meant,
You want some of this?
Ah. Yeah, but like, what were you... Oh, okay. You're saying the ending of the original Final Fantasy XIV must have been such an emotional moment. I mean, you can enjoy it at your own pace. As far as I'm aware, Arippy, it has a free trial that goes up to Heavenswood, like through the entirety of Heavenswood now, so you can just jump in and experience it like a single-player game with a with a single-player self-contained story all the way through through the Dragonsong Wars. And Heavenswood is really good. I'm pretty sure it includes Heavenswood, so it's not until Heavenswood. I'm pretty sure it includes Heavenswood now. It used to not, like the free trial used to only go up to 50.
Here we go.
Ah, see, I was taking until as the as meaning, you know, it excludes Heavenwood. Oh. Yeah, so like if one chooses to play it as it's a ridiculous amount of free content. They are giving that to you because they assume that if you like what you see, you will stay and you will pay. Because there is two expansions after that with all the content that they have. Yeah, it's a lot of content. Even even just the essential core story is a lot of hours. I binged a lot of early, like when I was playing it during the. I started in Stormblood because they were announcing Blue Mage, and when I was playing it, they had like a lot of what am I trying to say? I started doing Stormblood because of the Blue Mage was announced, and I just binged. I binged through all of A Realm Reborn, I binged through the post A Realm Reborn, I binged into Heavenswood. And was super surprised when the English dub changed from American to British. No, don't judgment bolt me. None of that, no Caladbolg, bye. Talk to you later, son. Who is my favorite summon in Final Fantasy? Oh, Odin is an excellent choice. I still like just seeing him in every different iteration is very good. All the different ways they've used him. The British voices in Final Fantasy XIV took a while to get used to, but they are much better than the American ones, I think. But as the Yojimbo, of course. For me, the summon is simple. The best summon is simple. It's Leviathan. Alexander is also up there. Come on. Yojimbo is pretty neat. Oh, Shiva. Shiva's a classic. I actually, when I was a young and impressionable child, I would play Imagine, right? And so, when I first played Final Fantasy XIII, I was relatively young when it came out. Donald Duck is stronger than Bahamut. Yes. Stronger than regular Bahamut, but it is possible that there is a Bahamut form which knows Zeta Flare.
I'm out of your league, buddy.
But the point is, I would play Make Believe, and when Final Fantasy XIII came out, I had a concept for an Eidolon, because in Final Fantasy XIII the summons are Eidolons, and what they do is they transfer between two modes. Usually the one mode is a vehicle, and the other mode is one that... It's called Gestalt. So they normally come in and just help out with the battle, but then once you fill up a gauge, they can Gestalt, and Odin turns into Sleipnir, and you can Lightning Rides him. Two Shivas, the Shiva sisters, they turn into a motorcycle. And, you know, that's the case for all the Eidolons in Final Fantasy 13. And I had the concept for Leviathan turning into basically a surfboard that could also act as a shield, and it's really dumb. But I did a lot of that kind of stuff when I was younger. It was good exercise to just go out into the backyard, swing a stick around, pretending it's a gunblade. Oh, it's Tidus again. No, this time it's gonna be town. We're finally gonna do town.
I'm up for a challenge.
Da, 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 da. It's an iconic track, this one. Oh, come on, Tidus, that's not fair.
Here we go.
Ha!
Here we go.
I believe I've said this before, but the single-handed reason that I am so proficient, I'm incredibly proficient at spinning a quarterstaff-sized stick around. Maybe my stave is a little shorter. Is simply because that was a thing I do to entertain myself. It's fun to pretend that you are a powerful character when you're a child, mortals. Of course, now I truly am a powerful character. I'm a powerful being. When I was small, I had no power. Stick twirling is fun. Especially when you get really good at it and can spin the stick incredibly fast. Ah! You have the soul of it, Congo. Tidus. Yes, got him. Blitz King, let's go.
This is my
Oh, we didn't max it. That was foolish of me.
Here we go. Here we go.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I wonder if I can.
Just leave it to me.
There we are. Look at that. Very simple. And we've talked a lot about Final Fantasy X this stream. Have I ever told you, I'm sure I have, how much I love Blitzball? I love me some Blitzball. When they were announcing Endwalker, I thought, and they were talking about what to add to the Gold Saucer, and they were reading out what people wanted. A lot of the replies were Blitzball, and I had this tabbed out at the time. So I thought when they kept reading Blitzball, they said they were going to add Blitzball to Final Fantasy XIV, which would send me over the moon. The moon we're currently fighting on, mortals. It's just, mortals, it's such a good... Like, I loved playing Blitzball in Final Fantasy X. I love the RPG mechanics of it. Making the passes and the shots with all the delicious numbers. Get lost, kid. You'll never learn the Jet Shot Mark III.
Go take a nap.
I wonder if Ject Block will work against his HP attacks.
Go take a nap.
Haha!
Just leave it to me.
Blitzballs aren't really like an overpowered weapon, though. I mean, Wakka's a fairly good fighter.
Go take a nap. Here we go.
Finite, complete, contrite.
I'm out of your league, buddy.
I love how Chaos has a different victory theme for Cosmos. It's just very nice. Alright, random. The Emperor. Oh, I'm not going to like this at all, am I? So it's taken us about an hour or so to get about 5 Ject levels.
So, let's see
That should give you an indication. He won't. This is low level. That should give you an indication, Maulers, of how much Dissidia there is left to stream. Since I wish to get everyone to 100. Oh no. Oh right, if I fully charge it, it should reflect the flare. Ah, he's getting hit by his own attacks because Ject's charge attacks have the property. Oh no. Hoisted upon my own petard. Mateus is such a hassle to fight. Ah, you refuse to call him. Is his name Emperor Mateus and you refuse to call him the Emperor? I forget what the Emperor's name is because the game only refers to him as the Emperor. As if he has no other name. And I have not played Final Fantasy II in quite a bit. Yes, in Congo you would never refer to someone simply as the Emperor, would you? As expected of Congo. Up we go. The reason why I'm attacking as I dash is I'm trying not to lose too much assist gauge. Yes, I suppose if one is pathetic, so pathetic as to die, it is at least, you know, it is at least a consolation prize that they would then go on to conquer heaven and hell. Though he's not quite on my level. Haha! Exactly, I simply wouldn't have died. I would conquer hell and heaven while being alive. Oh no. Corpse, that's not what I meant. Ah, no. Oh no. Oh no. That's not, I don't... Oh no. Okay, okay. That is not what I meant, Corpse. I just... For someone, like... For someone who wishes to be a powerful being... no, I didn't mean to be rude to Corpse. I did not. Corpse is honestly of a power possibly beyond mine, so I'm afraid that I have made Corpse mad.
That's what they call skill.
But I mean, you haven't let death stop you, have you, Corpse? You're still very much alive, by the meaning of continuing on, pressing onwards. So I don't feel like it's comparable. A person is not truly dead until they are forgotten. This is a very true quote. Firion. Whew. Oh, thank God. I am spared Corpse's wrath for now. Oh no. Yes. I do not soon forget mercy shown upon me. Oh, I just love Jack's idle animation. He just stretches so casually. I must take care not to get too far from Furion, or he will simply straight arrow me. Ah! No. Ah, I was too close. You may be wondering, Carmine, you just said not to get too far away, but now you were too close. And yes, if one is too far away, he can straight arrow you with ease, and you'll have to annoyingly dodge him. But if one is too close, then when he releases his straight arrow, you will have no dodge window. Firion is indeed a tricky foe. See, he can take advantage of the gaps in my movements. Nope. Yes, this is very low level Dissidia. Once we get to the it'll be quite different once we get to the. Yes, exactly. Because everyone has such a low, they gain their moves by leveling up. By the time you have a wider selection of moves from which to choose from and to master, you've learned so much already about how a character works. That's why the grind is important, models. Oh no, I thought he was still below me. I mean, yes. Thought I was above him. Dun cha-cha. Oh, I actually comboed that time. Bye. Yes. The fact that it is an RPG strengthens it as a fighting game, I feel. And yet another reason why it is the greatest fighting game ever created.
Let's do this.
No, no, he weapon mastered me. Now I really need to just hit him with something. We needed to land that Blitz King. Now to do the sublimely magnificent Jet Shot Mark III. Honestly, when Tidus learns the Jet Shot, as an example of what we were talking about earlier, when Tidus learns the Jet Shot, when he tells Yuna the story about the Jet Shot Mark III, you can hear how much he paid attention to his dad, that he listened to the Jack tried to, and how good of a dad Jack tried to be by sharing the you can hear some revulsion in Tidus' voice as he explained that that's why he called it the Jack Shot Mark III, to pull in the crowds and so on. But he knows the full he knows the story. Because he paid attention to his dad, because he loves his dad. I just think that's rather nice. And obviously, Jecht is a terrible father. I would say out of Tidus' two parents, he did a better job than the mother. No. Ah, Furion. You aggravate me, sir. You aggravate me, and I shall have your head for it. Come. Ah, that was too good to pass up, mortals. Blocking was the wrong idea there, Furion. It truly was.
That's what they call skill.
And obviously I just like learning the Jack Shot as a... because you only have one chance, I'm pretty sure, in Final Fantasy X to give Tidus the Jack Shot. Otherwise you must face the Blitzball tournament with only Sphere Shot, which is much less of a sure thing. We now face... ah, Cloud. A similar Greatsword type, but with a much different playstyle.
You got some guts, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, oh, right. Yes, you can take the airship. Though when you take, by the time you take the airship, the game is mostly done. You have to take the airship back to that one particular ship. I do like how, once you do acquire the airship, you can manually backtrack through most of the game, I think, without it. But I feel like Final Fantasy X makes the most of its linearity, how it's a constant push forward, never returning to places. And only once the journeys, only once you've reached Zanakin and gone past that, once you've reached what was supposed to be the journey's end, only then does it, can you go back. Because they thought that there would be no going back. And now there is. It's quite beautiful in that way. Ha 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 ha! Nothing like breaking them with a triumphant grasp. Down you go, Cloud. Oh no. Climb hazard.
Over here.
I have such trouble using blocks against the AI. It's why X-Death has given me so much trouble to play. Come, Cloud.
Over here.
Nope, that is not what I meant. That is more akin to what I desired. The only true guaranteed attacks in the game. His counters are too fast to avoid. Well, they are counters. Are they? Are not? That's the entire point of a counter attack is that you have to execute a successful block. If the opponent could, like that's the reward, I'm pretty sure. So it's not really guaranteed because you have to make the block first. That's the timing requirement. I think we'll get him with this. Yep. It's interesting how Blitz King is like a Tidus, like a. See, even I mess it up sometimes because it's not. Tidus's name is never said in Final Fantasy X itself. But even a Tidus, with Tidus's overdrives, they're all inputs, timed inputs. And it's a single timed input each time. With Jekt, it's 2. I did like how in Final Fantasy X, everyone's overdrives are different. It's sort of like how in 8, everyone has their own mechanics for their limit breaks. But with 10, it also goes to how they acquire it. Because in Final Fantasy X, just a quick drink. The thing with Final Fantasy X is that the overdrives, Tiduses are acquired simply by leveling up. Tiduses are acquired by leveling up, but and they are the timed inputs. But everyone else gains theirs by a different way. Have I played 10 too? I have not. I have perhaps dabbled with it at most. But Aurons are acquired via Jekt spheres, and they are the the multi-button inputs. A fun stream game. There's a good amount to react to. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be able to do so without a Final Fantasy X playthrough. Relevant to VTubing. Well, that is very interesting. I wonder what would... now I'm curious as to what is in the game that makes Congo think it's relevant to VTubing. Stop dancing above me. That's a dodgy. He's a dodgy type. Yes, Warrior of Light does have the normal Red Fighter as an alternate costume in this game. It is pretty nice that that is the case. It is. I don't typically have. I mean, he looks good like that, but he also looks good in the Yoshitaka Amano armor. There we go. But yes, I'd have to play Final Fantasy X to stream Final Fantasy X too, I feel. Oh yes, I was talking about overdrives, wasn't I? Lulu's involve rotating the analog stick to use, which is quite interesting. And you simply get them by giving her more black magic spells. Walkers you win via Blitzball and their slots. But the best has to be Riku's. She has Mix. And Mix is item based. It's the Hail Mary of the speedrunners. Because with Mix, like, you can do so, as long as you have the right items, you can do incredible things. If you know the combinations. It's simply taking two items together, and it produces an effect based on those items. Insanely powerful. To the fact that in Final Fantasy X speedrunning, there is a category where Mix is banned. Yes, that was the wrong time to play Tidus. Ah-da-da-da. Easy, simple, clean.
One more. Give me
Finally. Finally. Took quite the beating he did.
That's what they call skill.
Easy, easy, trivial, trivial. Yes, 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 yes. It was but a trifle for me, mortals. But a trifle. Absolutely insignificant this opponent was. It does not matter who we face, they are dust beneath our heel. New basic abilities. Which character do I have the hardest time fighting? X-Death has his counters, but the Emperor also has his traps, which can both be rather annoying. But then maybe Ultimecia as well. I don't do well with the non-standard characters, let's say that. Especially long-range types. Firion. Her axe throws are an incredible nuisance. I can't wait to unlock the Labyrinth models, then we can go through that. We'll get some good levels out of the Labyrinth. At the moment it's just grinding, but what if that grinding was taking place in a dungeon? That is the Labyrinth. Ah! Good night, Congo. Rest well. Return to the realm of sleep. My gratitude for coming. Now, let's see here. Slice, dice, cut, chop. And most importantly, brutalize. That is how one plays Jax. Loving the wall slams. Come on, Virion. Come.
Come on! One more!
Blizzard!
There you go!
Blizzard!
You ready?
Oh no, he got us.
Come on! One more!
Come on. Ah, he's giving us such trouble, mortals. This is a problem. Ah! We don't have any time to charge our attacks because he has that move. So it just becomes a slow... If we were engaging him on any other map, there would be more strategies against him. But because of what map this is...
One more!
Yes! 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 Well, not that, but other than that. Nope. Nope, that was the wrong play.
Feel it in my blood!
Got him. Oof. I need to reduce his bravery without dying. Nope, that was it. If we had more assist. Ah, mortals. Drat.
My guard down.
But we did get a level up out of it. So that's good. Let's rematch.
So, let's see what you're made of.
And this time I don't intend to lose, mortals. Ah, jet block. I could use more jet block. No, not that way.
You ready?
Oh no. Oh no! Mortals, look at what has become of us. Not a minute into the battle. Ah! This is not going well, mortals. It's not going well at all. It appears Firion is a powerful foe on this map. Planet's core. I do love how in Dissidia, the levels are all the very final areas where you fight the final boss. This is where you fight the various forms of Genova. It is the core of the planet, deep within the North Cave. Oh no. Yes, defense crush him. Yes! No, 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 no. Ah, again.
I'm not convinced.
Drat, drat, drat. Come on, we can get another level out of him, surely. Surely, mortals, another level. Let's squeeze level 10 out of Firion.
So, let's see what you're made of.
Now that we're on another map. And perhaps he will have a different AI this time that will make it a bit easier on us. As there are multiple flavors of AI in Dissidia. He seems much more inclined than the previous Firion to simply cast magic at me from a distance. This will be much easier. I may have spoke too soon. Ha! Wow, he really got me on that one. I thought he was going to do a HP attack because I was trained to think that from the previous Firion. But this is not the same Firion models. It is a different AI type. You simply have to love the violins in this track, honestly. Yeah, bum 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 bum. Come on. A thing to note is that for pretty much all of the Cosmos characters, they have some sort of magic or long-range option, even if they are close-range attackers primarily. With Jacked, it is all close range. I have no, like, long-range option. I have to get up close and personal and beat Firion, beat his face in, basically. Got me that time, good man.
One more.
Oh, come on.
There you go.
Ah, I wish I had something other than Triumphant Grasp. It only works if I'm above the opponent. And then it launches them above me, so it's hard to chain it.
One more.
Yes, 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 yes. It's our ticket.
One more.
We've got this, we've got this, we've got this. This is very calm and relaxed right now. I'm battling in a zen-like state. I hope you're not all bored, mortals. But I feel we've got him on the ropes this time. I will bring you victory. Oh no. Oh no. Bad loop to be caught into. Come on. Oh well, thank you, Corpse. You're very kind for saying so. I don't mean to imply that I am boring, or that you have chosen poorly in watching. I simply think this is a bit of a lull at the moment because I am concentrating so hard at absolutely pulverizing and annihilating the Furion in front of me. I cannot engage in my usual witty repartee. Oh no. Oh no! Weapon Master! How foolish of me! Let's see if we can get... yes. Yes. Slice and dice. It's interesting. I feel like Jet Blade can lead really well into Triumphant Grasp if one misses. That's it, that's it, that's it. That got it. That is a clear victory for our sideboards. But, very well. Let's see. Another random fighter. I don't need the I don't need the encouragement, Rippy, but thank you. Alright, alright, alright. It gets me rather bashful to be complimented, mortals. Ah, yes. That is a good way of looking at it. You're much wiser than me, Corpse. I just pride myself on my ability to talk through things. So when I concentrate real hard and do not speak as much, it feels as though, I don't know, I still have a long way to go. And I suppose that's true, just not in this specific way. The spirit of self-improvement is very important. Oh, that was another feint. I love Tifa's feints, even if I cannot masterfully use them myself. My streams are very cute, taking a different approach with the bullying today. Very well. I think my streams are cool and refined, like myself. Well, I should hope. Oh no, the vest is simply because this is a guerrilla stream. For proper streams, I wear my jacket. Haha, got you. Oh, level up. That's 10. That's level 10. We've gotten Jack to level 10. Only 90 more to go. This is a good map. This is a good map to be on as Jet. Pandemonium, my friend. Da 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 ba ba ba. Sephiroth. Ba 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 ba. Ah yes, one-winged angel. You know, Uematsu did not compose it quite the same as his other tracks. I believe there's a video on it on the internet, an interview. Oh no, she got me with the feint there. Oh no, look at how much bravery she's accumulated. That's more than half of my HP. We can't let her get it off, mortals. We have to slay her before then. Come on. No! No! No, she did get it off, and now we're close to death. Aha! But because we allowed her HP attack to be unleashed, her bravery took so long to recover that she had a highly breakable window for us to exploit. Mortals, look at that! Let me move my head so you can see it. 2 levels! 2 levels, Mortals! From 9 to 11. We did it! We did it! We got 2 levels! That's a full 10 levels gained! Only 89 or so to go. And with that, I think that will do us. We can take a quick glance through the PP catalog, but I feel like this is a good achievement to end on. And there's much more Dissidia in the future. This was just I suppose a brief guerrilla stream. Later on, in about 5 hours from now, will be the typical Tuesday stream of Metal Gear, I believe. Yeah, next time we do stream Dissidia, we're going to look at some alts. I don't normally stream at this time, so I'm really grateful for all of you for hanging out with me. It's greatly appreciated, mortals. You truly are too kind. But for now, I shall head off. I'll not make it a long goodbye, as it was a short hello with this stream. Farewell, mortals, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, or simply just rest. Farewell!